Hey, what's up, YouTube, Facebook? So anyway, guys, I get a question that I wake up to this morning. Wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully this can help some of the cleaners that might be struggling with your pricing, the kind of customers that you're working for. This is something that I struggled with for a long time, for about 5 years. Before I decided to change my business model to work for a better type of client. So anyway, I got a question. He's one of the Cleaner Connect members, and this is something I might start doing: questions and answers. Because again, when you share it, you don't know who else it can help. But anyway, guys, the question was: he said, "Good morning, Courtney. Just wanted to ask, from the time you were doing those lowball jobs to change your whole perspective about pricing, about your pricing, who did you do it? Who? He must have been. How did you? Okay, he must have been saying, how did you do it? What did your customers say once you started chatting as things higher prices? Hold on. He said, what did your customers say once you started chatting as things higher prices? I guess it was just basically asking. Once I told my customer the price was going to get higher. When you advertise on Google, there are a lot of companies charging $99 for 3 rooms. Once you divide, once you divide it to change, he must have meant decided. So basically, once you decided to change all that, did you struggle with not having jobs for a while? Can you tell me? I'm tired of my competitors with all these specials. Customers are always asking for discounts here in Miami. I really need to start getting higher quality jobs. So that is the question that I got this morning. Now I will say this, guys. As you guys know, I'm in Georgia. Every market is different. Okay, every market is different. The best way that I figured out that I could get higher prices is I have the national brand companies in my area that service most of the areas, or if not all the areas that I service. So at the time, I was a $20 room guy, 5 rooms for $100. And guys, again, it was it was just basically just working. Okay, I was just working. That's it. Wasn't making any money. Couldn't go on vacation. Couldn't buy some of the things that I always wanted. Couldn't have some of the best equipment that I have these days. So again, I struggled. I was just working, and I was working for those what we call low end customers. And it's really hard to move up from those customers once you start working for them for so long. I've met a lot of cleaners that have been working for those low end customers for 15, 20 years, and it get to a point where they have created such a monster, it's hard to take it out. Literally, they would have to start their business over. And that's what I had to do, guys. But luckily, I was able to do it within 5 years. So what I did first, guys, I guess you just get to a point where you have to hit rock bottom, and that's what I did. I hit rock bottom, and I just said no more. I mean, it can't get no worse than this. So I've already hit rock bottom. So now I gotta find a way to go back up. I will say, once I changed my price model, once I went from $20 a room to $30 a room, which basically my prices increased by $10 per room, I lost probably about 90% of my customers. Okay, so what I'm saying is that once you work for a customer who is so used to cheap prices, they're so used of paying this one price and that's it, guys, it's really hard to come up and move away from those customers unless you shut your whole business down and start over. And that's what I did. So I lost about 90% of my business when I went, and I ain't gonna call it business now. I mean, it was work. I ain't gonna say business. I'm gonna say work. I lost 90% of my work once I went from $20 a room to $30 a room. But when it came to marketing, what did I do, guys? What I did, what most cleaners don't do, or most people in business don't do, I found a way to add value to myself instead of just a price. See, that's the problem. Most people in business, only thing they can market is a price, price, price. A lot of guys put prices on their vans. Just a price. That's the only thing they can do to stand out from a crowd is put a price, but there's no value. I mean, guys, everybody has a price. I mean, no matter if it's high end, low end, middle end. Mercedes, Toyota, Kia. I mean, what are you saying when you just say a price? You're not really saying that thing. So if you want to reach to a certain kind of customer, who looks beyond price and looks for value, you have to find a way to add that valuable information that customer or that particular customer is looking for to your business. I'll tell you what I did when I started doing AdWords. And again, when I did AdWords here, well, not here, but where I'm from, everybody was just price. 3 rooms $79, 3 rooms $99. Whatever it was just everybody was marketing price. But what I did, guys, I study all the companies, and what I do, I find their weaknesses. Whatever they're not doing, that's what I did. That's how I got to the point where I am now. I just studied whatever they were not doing, I just did it. Okay, so when I did AdWords, every company was marketing prices. Okay, what did I do? I marketed value. I used certain terms that would draw people's attention. Kid and pet safe friendly cleaning agents, okay? 100% money back guarantee. Owner operator, owner on every job. What's some others that oh yeah, one of my favorites, no hidden charges, no bait and switch. Basically telling the customer, the price is what it is. We don't use the bait and switch tactics like some companies do. Most people who've had their carpets cleaned, they're used to the bait and switch tactics. They understand that some companies are going to come in and try to switch that price, try to get more money. That's why a lot of companies use the lower prices to market, but when they get in the house, it all goes up 3, 4, 5 times what it was before they came in the house. I used to work for some of those companies, and I hated that business model. So that's what I did, guys. So while everybody was marketing price, I was marketing valuable information. That's what I was marketing, because again, everybody, I had a price, but why market my price when there's so much more I can market? Okay, so what else can I go over that he said? So again, like I said, I lost 90% of my work. Once I told those customers that I was going for $20 a room to $30 a room. Google, when you advertise on Google, there are a lot of companies charging $99 for 3 rooms. Once you decided to change all that, did you struggle with not having jobs for a while? Can you tell me? So that's another thing. So yes, I will be honest. It took a while to get that new clientele going. I did. I'm not gonna say I struggled, because once I learned how to market, I was getting the jobs coming in. I was getting the leads. Leads was converting into jobs. But it took me a while to get a whole new clientele built up. Probably about a good 4 years. Okay, since until I got that good clientele built up where my marketing was able to go down. My marketing budget was able to go down. So another thing too, guys, when you market to a certain customer, you have to realize with certain customers, with a customer who only focuses on price, it's hard to move up on price with that customer. So one thing about the kind of customers that I started marketing to, I was able to move up my price each year. That's why I'm able to get to $50 a room now. So I started at 30, now I'm at 50, and every year, guys, I just bump my prices up $5. And most of those, because I will say about 8 out of 10 of those customers don't question it, and about the other 2%, some of them, I will say a few here and there will eventually not, again, might not use you. Maybe want to find someone else. But for the most part, most of those customers are not going to complain once they know your work, once they know you, they know what you can offer, who you are. When they just have that comfortable feeling about you, and they know that you do good work, they know that they like your services, those customers guys, most of them not going to go anywhere, okay? Because it's most of the time it's hard for them to already find good companies anyway. And I will say this for myself, being a homeowner, I'm like, didn't realize how hard it is to find good people to hire. So that's just another subject. So what else can we go over that he asked? He said, I'm tired of my competitors with all these specials. That's another thing, guys. Start worrying about what your competitors are doing. Okay, whatever your competitors do, let them do it. Do not focus on what they're doing. Like I said, the only thing you should focus on what they're doing is what they're not doing. Okay, so whatever they're not doing, that's what you should focus on. When I moved to my area, Lawrenceville, Georgia, the cleaner who had the most reviews had 7 reviews at the time. 7. Okay, that was the most reviews by any company in my area. No company was marketing before and after pictures. Nobody was doing videos. So that was my gateway to have an advantage over those companies, and that's what I took advantage of. So again, what they were not doing is what I took advantage of. I'm tired of these competitors with all these specials. And again, guys, get away from specials because again, certain customers aren't looking for specials. Customers are always asking for discounts here in Miami. Every customer, guys, again, it's basically the way you think of customers. I was at that time when I think every customer wants specials, every customer wants discounts. The only reason, guys, you're saying that because that's all you are used to. Okay, so first you have to learn how to shift your mindset from not thinking that way, from not thinking that every customer is looking for a discount, because every customer is not looking for discount. And this guy's in Miami. Okay, Miami is very, very expensive. Okay, certain parts of Miami are very expensive to live. So again, he has to change his mindset of not thinking about those customers anymore and thinking about the customers that's going to give him better opportunity. And I think that's it, guys. So I really need to start getting higher quality jobs. So yeah, so it's going to start with a mindset. You have to see yourself with those higher quality jobs. You have to start seeing yourself working for those kind of customers, clients, making that kind of money. You have to start visualizing it in your head before you can start doing it. So that's something else that helped me is law of attraction. How I think about my business, how I think about the customers I want to work for. Everything that I basically have was attracted to me by the way I think. So anyway, guys, I think that's it. Hopefully that can help the guy who reached out to me and so many more. I'm actually about to get ready to head back to Georgia, leaving Florida, ready to get back to work. Love doing what I do, and thank you guys again. And like I said, yeah, send me some questions, and maybe I'll do this every now and then. All right, guys, see y'all in the next one.